The air was thick with anticipation. On February 28, 2025, President Donald Trump and President Volodymyr Zelenskyy met at the White House. It was a meeting fraught with tension. The shadow of war in Ukraine loomed large. Public disagreements had strained the relationship between the two leaders. The world watched, eager to decipher the implications of this high-stakes summit. At the heart of the discussions lay a controversial mineral deal. For Ukraine, this agreement represented a potential lifeline. It offered access to much-needed resources and financial support. For Trump, it was an opportunity to secure valuable minerals for the United States. The deal, however, came with a hefty price tag. It raised concerns about sovereignty and long-term economic dependence for Ukraine. The details of the mineral deal were complex. It involved joint U.S.-Ukraine efforts to extract minerals. Instead of direct repayment of U.S. aid, the deal established a joint investment fund for Ukraine's reconstruction. The fund's control and operation remain points of contention, with future negotiations on the horizon. The deal's success hinged on private investment and market stability, both uncertain variables in the current global climate. Trump's approach to Zelenskyy had been marked by inconsistency. He had publicly criticized the Ukrainian president, going so far as to call him a dictator. However, in the days leading up to the summit, Trump softened his tone. He praised the bravery of the Ukrainian people and their resistance against Russian aggression. This shift in rhetoric raised questions about Trump's true intentions. Was it a genuine attempt to mend fences, or a calculated move to secure a favorable deal? The Trump-Zelenskyy summit unfolded against the backdrop of ongoing peace talks between the United States and Russia. In a parallel diplomatic effort, officials from both countries met in Istanbul. They discussed increasing embassy staff, a move seen as a potential step towards facilitating dialogue and a possible Trump-Putin summit. Trump expressed cautious optimism about Putin's willingness to negotiate in good faith, emphasizing a trust but verify approach. Section 6. Experts weigh in. Transactional diplomacy and its pitfalls. Experts offered mixed reactions to the summit and the mineral deal. Some highlighted the transactional nature of Trump's diplomacy, arguing that it prioritized short-term gains over long-term strategic interests. They cautioned about the uncertain viability of the deal, given the volatile relationship between Trump and Zelenskyy. Others emphasized the importance of maintaining a realistic view of Putin's intentions and the need for continued pressure on Russia to end the conflict in Ukraine. Section 7. Zelenskyy's gamble. Securing support on uncertain terms. For Zelenskyy, the summit represented a high-stakes gamble. He had agreed to a deal that carried significant risks for Ukraine's economic independence. However, he had also secured a commitment from the United States, albeit one with ambiguous conditions. The success of his gamble depended on whether the promised investment materialized and whether Trump's fickle support would endure beyond the summit's photo opportunities. Section 8. The future of U.S.-Ukraine relations. A relationship in flux. The Trump-Zelenskyy summit underscored the complex and often contradictory nature of U.S.-Ukraine relations. While both countries shared a common interest in countering Russian aggression, their approaches differed significantly. The mineral deal, with its potential benefits and inherent risks, added another layer of complexity to this delicate relationship. The summit did little to dispel the uncertainty surrounding the future of this crucial partnership. Section 9. The global chessboard, implications and uncertainties. The outcome of the Trump-Zelenskyy summit reverberated far beyond the confines of the White House. It had significant implications for the ongoing conflict in Ukraine, the balance of power in Eastern Europe, and the future of global mineral markets. As the world waited to see whether the promises made in Washington would translate into concrete action, one thing remained clear. The geopolitical chessboard had shifted once again, and the consequences of this latest move were far from certain.